Your Honor, we are in court today because I am suing my completely disrespectful neighbor, Austin, because he has these unruly parties with his little frat boys, and they had this big destructive party out in their front yard, throwing these balloons filled with foam, which destroyed one side of my car.
Okay, and do you have any proof to the court, ma'am, as to the damages you're asking for?
I absolutely do.
Please proffer that up to my bailiff, ma'am. You can give him everything.
Sure.
Great, thank you. Let's take a look at this alleged damage here. Thank you, sir. Oh, my. Okay, let's see what we're all looking at here on the plasma. This is your SUV motor vehicle, ma'am, and I see exactly what you mean.
Yes.
This is a real eyesore here with this frosty kind of white residue.
It was some type of foam that got smashed, and I actually believe that it was deliberate.
Oh, deliberate? Okay. I can't wait to hear a little bit of the history about this, but the thing is, it would make me fuming if I walked outside and that was on my car after knowing that my neighbor throws rowdy, rough, loud, crazy parties. I can't wait to see where this goes.
So, I see where you did take it to a professional body shop here, and you did pay for $900 for the paint itself, and then the labor was another $600, totaling $1,500.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to you, Mr. Michaels. What do you say, young man, to her accusation that you and your frat buddies are constantly throwing loud, obscene parties and disturbing the peace?
I don't see anything wrong with a little bit of party once in a while, you know?
But let's get to this particular party, Mr. Michaels. So you let her know, hey, I'm going to have some buddies over and we're going to have a party. And did she know there were going to be these balloons with foam or all this stuff in it?
So I walked around my neighborhood the day before the party with a flyer. I actually have it right here.
Oh, great. Go ahead and proffer that to my bailiff, sir. Let me take a look. Okay, thank you. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hey, neighbors, just wanted to inform you that we will be throwing a birthday party on January 21st. It will involve throwing balloons filled with foam around the front yard around 2 p.m.
Yep.
We suggest that you move your car before that time. Thanks, and enjoy the freshly baked cookies from the store. Okay, so this was available to all the neighbors?
Yeah, I brought it to every single neighbor and I talked to them firsthand, and every other neighbor moved their car except for...
But you did speak to her?
So, here's the thing. He seems like a nice, respectable partier. I can respect that. He went around, gave a little flyer saying, hey, gonna be throwing a party, just letting you know that there's gonna be a party going on and you should move your car. She might be in trouble here.
I did speak to her, yes.
Okay, ma'am,
Yeah,
did
he asked, he gave me that flyer, yes.
And
but-
did you tell him at that point, I don't think so?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm not moving my car. Why should I be inconvenienced for you to have a party? Keep it in your yard.
Yeah. What'd you say about that, Mr. Michaels?
I think since she's really the only neighbor that didn't move her car, there's probably something wrong with her.
Mr. Michaels, you do admit, though, that this destruction to her car is a result of you and your homeboys throwing these water balloons?
Yes, but if I would have seen it on the car, then I would have washed it off.
Did you tell him at some point that your car was ruined?
So I did, but he was very callous about it.
Oh.
Like, well, I told you, you should have moved your car.
So he didn't offer to help repair the damage or anything?
He did not.
Is that true, Mr. Michaels?
That is true. It's true that I told her to move her car and she just didn't take the opportunity to do it.
Okay, so she didn't do that. So you think she deserved what she got, Mr. Michaels?
It's kind of her fault, I think.
I understand, Mr. Michaels, that you are at the stage of life where it's all about fun and good times. But the other part of it is this. When you grow up and you pay these things called mortgages and car payments, insurance, bills, taxes, you do have a right to what we call quiet enjoyment of your property. And while everybody else has accommodated you, Mr. Michaels, she has no legal duty to do that. So while I can appreciate this little notice in the cookies, you had it right when you said suggest. You said, I suggest you move your car, because you are in no legal position, young man, to have legal authority to mandate or demand anything from this woman or anybody else in your neighborhood. Therefore, you were out of order. She had no responsibility or duty to you to move said car just because you asked with cookies. Therefore, the court will rule in complete favor of the plaintiff to the tune of $1,500. That's my ruling.
You know what? She's absolutely right. It doesn't matter how nicely you ask or anything like that. She had no obligation to do what he asked. So, of course, he had to pay. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.